Well, here we are, lots of young people, lots of not so young people, and William. Thank you so much for inviting me here today. It's an absolute privilege. Yes, I did start a gap year travel company and a training company in how to teach English as a foreign language. I grew it very quickly. And to be here today talking about entrepreneurship and enterprise is something that I never thought I would be all those years ago when I started in business. Enterprise to me and running a business consists of three things that personally we have to be. 5% of it is inspiration. You have the idea, whatever it is. Many people have an idea, but how many of us see it through? Not many. And I wonder why that is. 15% is motivation. Just why do you want to run your own business? Why is it that you want to do this? What are you motivated by? Is it because your parents had a business? Is it because you want to prove yourself? There's an important business guru called Tom Peters. You may have heard of him. And he said the best products are created by inspiring people. They have been inspired. I'm not sure that it's inspiration that they have. Let me tell you, I met a couple of weeks ago, I was very fortunate, I was on holiday in Sri Lanka, and I met a guy called Stuart Kenny, and you may think, well, who's he? Well, I thought, who's he? But after much probing, because actually I'm very good at asking questions, and that's another little tip, you ask. And I sat with him in this sort of upmarket meditation centre, and I said, well, what do you do then? And he said, oh, a bit of this. He was Irish, a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of bookmaking. A bit of bookmaking, that's interesting. Well, what sort of bookmaking? Well, it turned out that he was one of the founders, if you're into bookies, of Paddy Power, the bookmakers. One of the founders. And I said, what is the secret? Now, he is seriously wealthy and has created one of Ireland's biggest companies. I said, what is an entrepreneur? What's the secret of an entrepreneur? He said, if you ask me, Deirdre, I said, is it inspiration, motivation? He said, the people I know, and maybe it's just the people he knows, they've got chips on both shoulders. I said, what do you mean? He said, they're really angry people. They have a cause inside them that they have got to get out. They've got to prove themselves. They have a cause. Now, maybe that is the motivation. I don't know. Maybe you agree with him or you don't. But what I do know is that it really resonated with me. It's the first time I've heard that. If you're going to be in business, you have to have a real reason for doing so. Because otherwise, the final 80% is motivation and commitment. Sorry, is commitment. And when I say commitment, commitment is the hard slog. It is hard work. You wake up in the morning, things have gone wrong. You still got to look yourself in the mirror and say, okay, I'm going out there today. You wake up the next morning and you've got great business and it's all going really well. And you know what? You just want to have a bit of a lie and think, I've made it. I tell you, you haven't. You never make it in business. There's always something else. That is the commitment. Because motivation is a feeling. You feel good. If you do it, you feel bad. Commitment is you continue to do it, even when you feel bad. And if you're able to do that and understand that, then you'll do well in business. I started my company from a cause. I wanted young people to have a gap year. I wanted young people from all sorts of social backgrounds to have a gap year. And not just from independent middle class schools. That was my cause. And you know what? I also wanted to prove myself. Because I hadn't done anything with my life. I'd been a kind of dropout backpacker. And I was 29 and I was unemployed and unemployable. So the only way forward is self-employment. And that's why it's tremendous today that we're talking about something fantastic called wildfire. Because another thing that I learnt probably about 6 or 7 years into being lonely in business, because business can be lonely, is that the best way to succeed and keep going with that commitment in business is to learn from your peers. Have other people like you trying the same thing. Yes, mentors are important, but actually it is the platform of other people. You're all in the room today thinking about your own business, or if not even your own business, enterprising skills, because employers today want people to be real self-starters. Now, how many times did our teachers say that to us? You've got so much potential if only you do something with it. But actually, that's what employers demand if you're going to be employed. So that's the great thing about Wildfire. It is full of all sorts of information, advice. It is a social networking site of people like you, for you, with you, to say, hey, I'm thinking of doing this, or this has happened, or that has happened. Anybody got any ideas, any feedback, any information? There's FAQs on starting a business, different sort of interpersonal skills that's necessary. And do you know what I think is going to be really important in the future, whether you're in employment or self-employed? Self-employment is the way it's going, whether you have a company or you're self-employed. You have to have the skill, of course, for whatever it is you're doing. You're a great filmmaker, you're a good photographer, you're great at creating events, whatever it is that you do or make. But communication skills are so, so important. So my suggestion to young people, get your earphones out, get curious, get asking. Good communication skills, really easy. You ask about the other person. What you're doing, how's your family, how's your business, I like your shirt, where'd you get it from? That sort of thing. It's quite easy. We need to get out of our heads and into others and society and see what's happening. And Wildfire can help you do that. Finally, there's a competition that would really hope everybody here will go back and try to win an iPad, which we do have one. We were going to show a picture of it because Martin has left it at home. And all you have to do is go on the website, and the website address is
www.wildfirehub.com.
wildfirehub.com. Go, answer a couple of questions, enroll if you've got a business or a business idea, or you just want to find out a little bit more information, and start using this. Because what we want, the more people that are on there, the more you can share with each other and get successful. Okay. I wish you the best of luck today in everything that you do, the whole of the Enterprise Week. We're available at our organisation to help you out with whatever you want to do. That is a brilliant resource. Get on it, get learning, get asking, get curious, and I have no doubt that you'll be successful. Thank you.